The Duke and Duchess of Sussex cleared out their former residence and handed the keys back to the monarch yesterday, almost 6 months after their eviction notice. Harry and Meghan have finally handed back the keys of their former residence, Frogmore Cottage, to the King yesterday, almost 6 months after being handed their eviction notice. The couple's remaining possessions have been shipped to the US, and their old home looks like it's set to be rented out despite their £2.4 million revamp of the property just 4 years ago. This now means the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will no longer have a home in the UK and might have to rely on staying with friends or booking a hotel if they visit. Several royal properties are now vacant amid King Charles' plans to cut back on royal budgets, the Mirror reports. Courtier Sir Michael Stevens said yesterday, "We can confirm that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have vacated Frogmore Cottage. Safe to say that, as has previously been stated, the Duke and Duchess have paid for the expenditure incurred by the sovereign grant in relation to the renovation of Frogmore Cottage, thus leaving the Crown with a greatly enhanced asset." Frogmore Cottage, which lies in Windsor, Berkshire, has 5 bedrooms and a large garden. The cozy property is around 5 miles from the Royal Lodge, where Prince Andrew and his ex-wife Sarah Ferguson continue to live despite the King also trying to get them to leave. The disgraced Duke of York has been served eviction notices of his 31-room mansion since allegations of sexual abuse came to light in 2019 after the prince was previously friends with convicted pedophile Jeffrey Epstein. However, he vehemently denies the allegations and has continuously disobeyed the King's orders to move out of his royal residence of 20 years. Saying that, it has now been reported today that Andrew may give in and move from Royal Lodge into Frogmore Cottage now that the Sussex's belongings have been removed. The Sun reports that Harry and Meghan would have to reach a private agreement with the monarch if they wanted to stay in any royal homes in the future. The couple were served their eviction notice just days after Harry's controversial memoir, Spare, was published in January. A fortune was spent on renovations to the cottage, which the Duke of Sussex repaid to taxpayers. The property now remains vacant along with several other empty royal homes, including Buckingham Palace and the Duke and Duchess of Gloucester's former apartments at Kensington Palace. The King, who is a keen environmentalist, is determined to cut back on royal expenditure and has also ordered staff in royal palaces to turn the heating down. Guests, staff, and the royal family were living in 19°C temperatures during the winter, with empty rooms being set to a few degrees lower, and official reports revealed. Charles has also encouraged the royal household to get behind a sustainability drive amid Britain's cost of living crisis by even ordering for the heating in the Buckingham Palace pool to be turned off.